John is a manipulative, pathological liar, and he is very controlling. I have some recordings of him being very emotionally and verbally abusive.
Nie wkurwiaj się, czas sobie teraz znajdę. Ja sobie znajdę czas, się mam cię dość.
My ex-husband felt like I was his property and he was my owner. He would push me to have sex with him without my consent. When our daughter, Monica, was about 6 months old, I walked into her room. I saw him touching our daughter in inappropriate places, and I saw him touching himself. He pushed me against the wall. I fell down. He told me that if I tell anybody about that, he will kill Monica. The next day, he told me that he didn't know what happened to him, and he promised that he is never gonna do it again, and I believed him. I saw the same behavior 13 years later when our son was about 6 years old. I woke up and I was looking downstairs through a French door, and I saw my husband with our son lying in the bed. I saw him under the covers touching our son inappropriately. I contacted the police. After 3 days, DCFS allowed my husband to come home because my son was too scared to say anything. Right after he returned home, he said that now I can do anything I want with our son. When I got home, I found them in the same bed again. I was trying to get into the door, and my ex-husband jumped out and physically attacked me. The police came and he was charged with domestic battery. Because I did not have any witnesses, the case was dismissed.
Okay, Danuta, I'm glad to meet you, but sorry for the circumstance. Tell me that first moment that you said something's going on here.
Or as far as it's related to my children, was the incident with Monica, with our daughter.
And she was how old?
She was just about 6 months old.
Okay. And you saw exactly what?
Well, I saw exactly him in our daughter's room. She was in the crib, and I walked in on them. He was touching her in her intimate areas, and then he was touching himself. I threw myself at him, and he threw me against the wall.
He said what to you at that point?
He said that if I tell anybody, he's going to kill our daughter. The next day, he had a discussion with me, and he told me that he doesn't know what came over him, and he doesn't know what happened to him that day, and he promised that he's not going to do it ever again.
He apologized?
Yes,
okay.
And I believed him.
Did you allow him to be around Monica after that?
Yes, I did, because I believed that he's not going to do anything to her.
You thought you just happened to come up on the one time it had ever happened?
Yeah, that's what I believed.
In looking back, we always say hindsight's 20/20. You say looking back, you think there were things going on.
I know there were things going on. It's just that I did not see them. I would not think of them as anything sexual going on.
And how do you know? Now you know. How do you know?
Because I found my daughter's diary where she's describing what was happening. She wrote in her diary that her father was taking baths with her, and he was letting her play with his private parts. Mm-hmm. And I remember that time, but I didn't know that's what was going on. He was taking baths with her constantly, all the time, but I would never suspect that that's what anything sexual is going on at that time.
Uh-huh. Did you take this picture?
Yeah, I took this picture.
And nothing triggered in your mind. I mean, and I have to say, there's nothing inappropriate about, at this age, to be bathing with a child, but you didn't think anything at the time.
No, I didn't think anything.
Even though what had happened previously.
No, I did not. I would not connect those two.